Hey, what's up, lovely people? This is D'Angelo. I'm jumping on here. Got a quick video, quick little word of encouragement that I want to spread with you all. Spreading love and encouragement for your week, this particular week. And the word of encouragement that I want to share with you today is there are going to always be distractions, but get it done anyway. And what I mean by that is that whatever goal, task, and thing that you want to accomplish in life, it's never going to be the right time for it. It's never going to be the right time. We'll have emotions, we'll have belief systems set in place, we'll have things that kind of like trickle down and align in our lives to where we say that, okay, this must be God and this must be the direction or this must be the time for me to make this move or to make this decision or get this thing accomplished or get that thing accomplished. And you know what? I just want to say that that may not necessarily be, because when you set your mind to achieving something in life and when you set goals for yourself and when you set tiers and tasks and things that you have to accomplish and that you want to accomplish, and regardless of how big and how small it may be, there are going to always be distractions put in front of you. And just because you may be faced with distractions on your way to achieving that particular thing does not mean that that's not what you're supposed to accomplish. You get what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, is that since there are going to always be distractions, you and I, we got to do what we can in order to minimize those distractions and move past those distractions in order to still accomplish our assignment. And sometimes, yes, the world provides us with a bunch of distractions, and we're faced with distractions all throughout our days and throughout our lives. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we can become our biggest distraction. And for an example for that is that recently I subscribed to a certain fitness app. And on that fitness app that I subscribed to, they have a bunch of stretching exercises on there and there's stretching classes on there. So I started skimming through the stretching videos and, looking at the teachers and looking at the instructors. And, I finally got up enough, mojo and enough courage juice to be like, okay, well, I'm going to try this stretching activity. I'm a pretty fairly active guy. I'm involved in sports. I like to move around and get out in nature and move about and work out and things of that sort and run. But stretching has never been one of my strong suits. I can admit to that. And so I was like, okay, well, since I'm subscribed to this app, I might as well take advantage of it and let me start stretching, right? And so as I began to stretch, I started laughing at myself. And I had to catch myself because, it's just me stretching, right? I'm like, well, why am I laughing at myself? Like, what's funny? What's funny about me trying to doing these stretches? And you know what? I realized that the stretches made me uncomfortable, and because the stretches made me uncomfortable, I started laughing at my own self. And I realized that that's what we do in life. Anytime you and I are faced with something that's uncomfortable, we laugh at it, we make fun of it, we mock it, we discourage people from doing it, and we even discourage ourselves. Why? Because it feels different. It feels hard to accomplish. It feels difficult. It feels strange. It feels weird. It doesn't feel cool. But you know what? What doesn't feel cool, what feels strange, what feels weird, what feels difficult, what feels hard, that's the very change that you and I need to do. That is the very change that you and I need in our lives in order to get to that next stratosphere, in order to get over that next hurdle, in order to get over that next hump, in order to get over that next goal, to achieve that one, to get to the next one. We got to get over the uncomfortableness. We got to get over it. So stretching, yeah, it's weird. It made me feel kind of I guess indifferent. As I'm stretching, like I was beginning to question myself and ask myself, like, what am I doing this for? Like, why am I stretching? And because there was no immediate result, I wanted to give up. I wanted to quit the stretching. But I had to remind myself that, D'Angelo, stretching is not meant for you to get better in one particular session. Stretching is a repeated thing that I gotta constantly and consistently do in order to get better, in order to be more flexible, in order to be more limber, in order to have more stamina, more energy. But in order to get there, I gotta get past being uncomfortable. And that's what you got to do as well, brothers and sisters. You got to get past being uncomfortable. That thing you want to achieve, it may not happen overnight. And if it does, God bless you. Man, I celebrate you. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. You did it. Pass some of that along to me. You know what I mean? But it may not come overnight. And just because we don't get it overnight does not mean that it's not our right to get it. You with me? Yeah. Just because it don't come overnight don't mean it still ain't yours. You'll get it. You'll get there. I'll get there. But in due time, when the timing's right, when I've been stretched just enough, when you've been stretched just enough to push past that laughing stage, to push past that mockery stage, to push past that stage of it being too hard, to push past that stage of it being too difficult. Because you know what? The journey is difficult. Sometimes you're going to laugh. Sometimes you're going to want to cry. Sometimes you're going to want to smile. Sometimes you're going to want to hurt. Sometimes you're going to want to feel the pain. But you know what? Get through it. Get through it because you can do it. Because on the other side of that is flexibility. On the other side of that journey that you're taking is the reward of being able to accomplish a thing and seeing it to the end. Being consistent. So stay consistent. Stay dedicated. Remove the distractions. Keep going. Push past the distractions. Don't get frustrated. Don't laugh at yourself. Don't make fun of yourself. Don't make fun of anybody else because you know what? People are trying. People are trying. We got to give them grace. We got to give them grace. And you may not be where you want to be, but guess what? You ain't where you were yesterday. You're not your past. You're making steps and goals and striving to your present into your future. And such a bright future it is, brothers and sisters. Man, I celebrate with you all. You all can achieve it. You can do it. Put your mind to it and push past those distractions, man, and watch yourself work and be proud of yourself because with God, all things are possible and you got the victory. Blessings. Love y'all. Take care. Peace.